record your video continuously from start to the end of the test, no edits or cuts. Ayan. In this example video, this one is accepted. Ayan. Table, monitor, screen, student taking the test, all visible. Okay, so what you can do, you can use the OBS or video recording application. If you don't have a webcam, you can use your cell phone as webcam. Okay, and as long as you can record the entire duration of the quiz or test. Yan. So if you took the test 45 minutes, 45 minutes in ang video. If you don't have memory in your phone, you can use your computer hard drive. Just plug your phone sa USB and then install an app so that your phone can become a webcam. Okay, just position your camera so that your table, monitor, and screen and you taking the test must be visible. Okay, this one is not accepted. I cannot see the table. Ayan, and the student's face is not clearly visible. Okay, this one is not accepted as well. So the student taking the test, not visible. And this one is not accepted also. The student taking the test, not visible. So this one, position your camera correctly. Okay, so once done or recorded, upload the videos on Google Drive. I will give you up to this week. So you have up to Friday to upload the video. Okay, so ayan. And then email me the link. Okay, so I will just create a link sa Dialer where you can send the link sa Google Drive. So maglagay ako ng link sa Dialer, nandun ang link sa Google Drive so that I can view the video. Okay, so quiz will be this Wednesday, next meeting 10:30 to 11:30. So you have 1 hour only. Alright? Isa lang. No audio. Doesn't need audio. Wala ng audio ha. Baka lagyan nyo man ng audio. Depende. Discuss pa tayo today. Okay. So, last meeting, you were given a code. So, we have here trace sorting algorithms. Okay. With this one is bubble sort. Okay. This one is selection, okay, and this one is insertion. So all three algorithms are given a time complexity of O(n square. O(n square yan silang tatlo. Order of complexity and square. That is its time complexity. Okay. So worst case, O(n sila lahat. Okay? Best case, only insertion sort is O(n). Insertion sort lang ang may O(n) sa best case. So meaning, insertion sort is better compared sa selection and bubble sort. Okay, so we use time complexity to determine or denote which algorithm is faster. Okay. If you look at the code, why is it O(n squared? So for your quiz and exam, you're only going to get the worst case. All answers must be worst case. Okay? Because that is what we need to know. Yung worst case. So yun lang yung answer ninyo. Do not answer best case, average case, worst case lang. So in this case, all of the time complexity for these three algorithms sorting O(n square. If you look at the code here, ayan, all three algorithm uses an inner and outer loop. Diba? Ito siya, merong inner loop, outer loop. Okay, this one, merong inner loop and outer loop. Okay, it will not matter how many for loops, kahit isa lang ang for loop, kahit inner lang, walang outer, or isa lang ang for loop, if this statement, or this statement is repeated n times n, ibig sabihin yan, n squared. n times n. Okay, what is n? N is the length of our array. Ito yung n. N is the length of our array, which as you can see here is 5. 5 ang n natin, di ba? So this is times ha. Okay, so n is equals to 5. Ayan. N here can be length of an array. Okay, length of our array, like what you have here. Pwede rin yan siya just a single number. Okay, so since our array here is 5, our n is 5. If you are asked to solve for the time complexity of Fibonacci, okay, there is no array. Walang array sa Fibonacci. You only have one value. Okay, so you have 1 plus 1 plus 1, 2, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 2, 5. So this is the value. Okay, that's the output. So ang n here is how many times, okay, we perform repetition. Okay, ilan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that is n. If n is, for example, 6, okay, this is 8. So that is the answer. Ayan, 8 yan. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n here is 6. Okay, so n here can be length of the array, can be how many times did you repeat a single number, 8 times kung ibalik-balik ang number to come up with 8, 6 times ibalik-balik to come up with 8. Okay, pwede rin n can be a single number, pwede length ng array, as long as n must be changing or can be changed during runtime. So while your program is running, I can add another element sa array. So ibig sabihin, pwedeng i-change ang length ng array because I need to sort 6 numbers this time, di ba? Okay, instead of 6425, I can add another one. But my code is the same. So same code, but you're going to add another number. Ganyan. Diba? So meaning n is changing or length ng array is changing. The only thing that changes here is the length of the array. Okay. If this is Fibonacci, ano man ang nag-change dyan? These are all constant. Constant na yung 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, tapos ito 8. Constant na yan. Diba? Fixed na yan sa Fibonacci. So the only thing you need to do is how many times, in this case, pag n is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 5 plus 8, iba na naman dyan. So pag 7. So ang n dito is what's the value that is changing? Ano yung nag-change? Diba? Okay, ganyan. So that is n. So in this case, n here is length of the array. Okay? How many times is n repeated? Okay. Meaning, if you look at this code, this is the statement that will be repeated n times n. What is this statement? This is the swapping. Diba? Iba-iba yan siya. This can be another thing. Iba na naman. This can be something else. Iba na naman. So this statement, the time complexity is O1, constant time, which we don't consider because it's too small to matter. So this will not matter. The time complexity of this doesn't matter because it's too small. We only need to consider the one that takes a lot of CPU time, which is iteration, di ba? Ito. So this one takes a lot of CPU time, yung for loop. Okay. So in this case, if you look at the for loop, how many times itong for loop mag-iterate? If you look at the condition, there is size. Yan. So meaning, we're getting the size or length of the array. Diba? Ano yung length ng array? 6. Okay? O inalis ko yan, 5. Yan. So, you don't need to consider this one, itong minus 1. Okay? Because this is constant time. O 1 yan siya. You only need to get size. This is larger. Malaki yung size. This is 5. Okay, this is 1. This is 5. So you only need to consider size. You can 1. Pwede nang alisin yan. Okay, hindi yan siya mag-matter. So, ang condition natin is now size. Ito siya is size. So, if these are size and size, how many times ito mag-iterate? 5 times because we have 5 elements. So, 5 times ito mag-for loop. And then, ang outer loop, 5 times niya i-repeat ang inner loop. So, this is n times n. So, that's why this is n squared. Same with this one. This is n and this is n squared. Sa for loop condition, there is size. For loop condition, there is size. Okay, same with this one. For loop condition, there is size. For loop condition, there is the array. Okay, di ba? That's why this one is ano. Okay, ayan. So, yung array natin. Ayan. Any reference to the array is n. It does not have to be size. This variable size is referring to the array. This is the condition ng for loop. It's also referring to array. Yan. So, any reference sa array is n. It does not have to be size. Diba? Hindi ito nakalagay size. Walang size dyan. Walang ganyan. Okay. But, it's referring to our array. If your array here increases ang length, maapektuhan ito. Diba? Maapektuhan ang condition natin. And every time you change the length of the array, maapektuhan ang iteration. That's why this is considered as n. And ito, n yan. Okay. What if your for loop is just constant? Nakalagay dyan 3. Inner loop is n because it's size. Diba? It's making sure na base sa length ng array. But the outer loop is constant. It will not matter even if you have a lot of elements ng array ninyo, kahit 1 million pa yan siya, taas kaayo. The outer loop is fixed. 3 times na yan siya mag-iterate or 3 times na niya ito i-iterate yung inner loop. So this is still constant time. Constant time yan siya. So the time complexity of this is n. N lang yan siya lahat. This is the n. This is the O1, constant time. Because even if we increase the length of the array, fixed pa rin yan. Even if you increase the length of the array, itong if statement, fixed. Increase the length of the array, itong for loop, magdami ng iteration. Based sa length ng array. Okay? That's why this is the n. This is constant time. We're only going to look for the largest time complexity, which is n. So the time complexity of this, ito na example, this is n, this is n, this is O1, this is O1, yung if statement, we only need to get the largest time complexity, which is n. Pareho silang n, okay? It's n plus n. N plus n is basically just n, kasi 2n. So you cancel the 2, you just get the largest, which is n. Okay? Kasi ang 2 constant na yan. So that's why we now have just n. So basically, same naman ito, n and then n. So you just use or get n. N lang answer, O n. Okay, that's its time complexity. Alright? Okay? So hopefully that's clear. That's our last meeting's topic. So let's proceed sa today's lecture. Okay? Yeah, let me download the slide. I posted sa Diagler. So this slide is already available sa Diagler. You can just download this one and review. Okay. So last meeting, we talked about sorting. Okay, one of them is merge sort. Diba? We talk about merge sort. So merge sort is n log n. Why is that so? Okay, merge sort is n log n because there are 2 steps sa merge sort. yung first step is, you have an array, i-divide mo yan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the 1, 2, 3. This is the 4, 5, and 6. Diba? You keep on dividing. 1, 2, or 3 dito. Diba? Okay, so on and so forth. Yan. That is merge sort. Yung first step is dividing the 3 into 2. Hinahati-hati mo yan siya. That is the log n. Okay, yan yung log n natin. So, log base 2. Okay, so how do you solve for the log base 2? Yung i-discuss ko last meeting, it is log n divided by log 2. Okay, so if n, for example, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this is 6. So, log 6 divided by log 2. So, that is the answer to this. Okay, yan yun. Yan. So, yan yung log n. Next step is how many times are you going to divide the array? You're going to divide this based sa length. Okay. So, in this case, pag meron kang 6 elements, okay, meron tayong 1, tapos 2. Ito, wala na ito. 3 na. Okay, meron kang 4 and 5. Ito, wala na ito. 6. Meron kang 4 and 5. So that is how many times you divide the array. That is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, basically 6 times. Yan. So you divide the array 6 times. That is n. Times, how many times mo siya divide by 2? So, i-divide mo siya by 2 based sa height of the tree. So, the height of this tree is 1, 2, 3. So, 3 ang height ng tree. 1, 2, 3. How many times mo okay, i-divide? So, n here is how many times mo siya i-merge. So, how many times mo i-merge? How many times mo i-divide? So, that is why merge sort is n log n. Okay? So, ayan, that is our lecture last meeting. Ayan. Okay? So, that is the merge sort time complexity. Ayan. And then, I gave an example code for this. Ayan. Okay? So, if it's n log n, if you have 6 elements, you have, okay, let me open the code again. So this is the merge sort. Okay, an example code last time. Okay, let me open online compiler. Okay, so our code is C plus C. Ayan, this is our merge sort. Okay, so since we have how many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. So this is 7 times log n is height of the tree is 3. Okay, so we have here a sorted value and then how many comparisons are being made. So this is the result. Yeah, so it will not reflect automatically. Okay, because it's supposed to be length of the array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 3 dapat. Okay, 21. And then, we have here 14. So, how many times did we perform the recursion plus merge? Okay? Yan, hindi kasama yung dito merge, recursion lang yan siya. Because it's not, there is no counter sa merge. Ang counter here is the Merge lang pala. Our counter here. Ano yung counter natin? Ito. Okay, our counter here is nasa merge. We're basically counting the merges. We're not counting how many times we did recursion because recursion only happens dito sa merge sort. And this is how many merges. Okay, this is the merge sort. Yan. Alright, so that's the topic last meeting. Let's proceed sa lecture today. So for your quiz 1 next meeting, coverage will be dynamic programming, solve for the time complexity. Okay, ayan. So let's start with this slide, dynamic programming. So what is dynamic programming? So all throughout this semester, you're going to be introduced with different types of programming. One of them is dynamic programming, branch and bound, okay, ano pa? Divide and conquer. So there will be a lot of different types of programming that will be covered. Okay, so let's start first with dynamic programming. So we have here, dynamic programming can either be recursion plus memoization or recursion plus tabulation. So let's start first with recursion and memoization, otherwise referred to as top-down. Okay, ito tayo. So this is not dynamic programming because there is no memoization and tabulation. Okay, so you will see here we have a sample code in Python. Okay, enable editing. Yun, lagay ng click. Okay, this is the code for Fibonacci. Yan. So let's solve Fibonacci. Yan. So Fibonacci here, for example, I input 5. Okay, n is 5. Yan. So looking at this slide. Okay, ito na lang. So if n is 5, nag-input ka ng 5 dyan, meaning, how many times siya mag-perform ng recursion is based sa n. So if you input 5, this will be the recursion tree. If you input 4, iba ang recursion tree. If you input 100, iba ang recursion tree. So meaning, nag-iiba ang recursion tree based sa i-input mo sa n. That's why this will be our n. So if you change this to another variable, without mong x yan, in time complexity, we're going to use x as n. Because this variable defines what's the size of the recursion tree. Yan. So if n is now 5, 5 yan siya, is the recursion tree. So n is 5, 5 is the same equals to 2, no, else, we execute this one. So as you can see here, we're calling the same function, and this one is calling the same function. So first is this one. This will be the first statement that will be executed. Ito, hindi muna. Okay. So fib, n minus 1, this is 4, 5 minus 1, 4, fib 4. So the value 4 will be the parameter of n. So 4 na ito siya. Because you're calling fib and changing the value of n to n minus 1. So 4, which is this one. Okay, fib 4. So we're calling this again. Okay? Because it's being called. But this entire statement is repeated. Inulit niya ba? Okay. So n now is 4. So 4 less than 2, no, false, proceed sa else. So it's being called again, fib. I-call mo na naman siya. Yan. So in this case, n is now 4 minus 1, so this is 3. So the value 3 will be the value that will be assigned here. Okay, which is this one, 3. Okay, so hindi pa tayo dito tapos ha. So we're not doing this yet. Ito muna. Okay, once you call this fib 3, false, else tayo. So this is now 3 minus 1, so 2. So we're calling this again and assigning a value to this is 1, fib 2. Okay, fib 2 na tayo. Okay, so 2 is less than equals to 2. Yes, we're going to assign a value sa f. This is a variable, f. What is f? F is the value that we will return. Pag may return, we're basically ending the function. So this function will terminate because there's nothing after here. Wala na. So f. So what is the value of f? F is 1. So this will return 1. 1 ito siya. Okay. So since this is done, and calling this, naglagay ka ng 2, is because of this. Diba? 2 yan kanina. So since this is done, may 1 tayo, plus, we're going to proceed sa next. Tapos na, may value na siya, 1. Diba? So this is now fib n minus 2. So what is n? N is the value that we assign here when we did this. Nung ginawa nyo yan, what did we assign sa n? Ilan yun? 3. 3 yung i-assign din sa n dyan. That's why we come up with 2. And what's the next? Ito siya, 3 minus 2. So 3 minus 2, this is now 1. Okay, 1. This will call itself again and perform all of this again. So 1 is less than equals to 2. Nag-true tayo, so we're doing this. F is 1. So this is 1. Ayan, dalawa na. May return, may return. This is 1 and this is also 1. Since both values, itong fib na yan at fib na yan, may return na sila, 1 and 1. F is now equals to 2. 2 si F, kasi i-add mo na yung dalawang 1. Yan. So meaning, this statement, yung kanina, when this is 4 minus 1, kasi 4 man yan, minus 1, so that's why this is 3. So naging 3 yan siya before, di ba? During the time of our recursion. This one returns a value 2. So may 2 na tayo. 2, which is the result of this, 1 plus 1. Okay, 2. Kailan naging 3 ito? When this is 4 minus 1. Ayan o, 4 minus 1. Diba? 3. So may value na tayo. We are now ready to proceed sa next, which is this 1. Okay? So, 4, that's the value of n here. That's why this is 3. 4 minus 1, 3. 4 minus 2 is 2. So, 2, we're assigning a value to here. Okay? True, f is 1. So, this is 3 plus 1. Okay, nag-return ng 1 yan, nag-return ng 3 ito because of this. Okay, this is now 3 plus 1. Okay, yun ang value niya. So, f is now 4. Return f. So, this will return 4. 4 yan siya. Okay, when did we execute this? Kailan natin ginawa yan? When this is 5 minus 1. That's why we have 4. So we assign 4 here, di ba? Yung ginawa natin kanina. So we're going to backtrack. Babalik tayo sa ano ba? Previous na instance. So 4. So once this is 4, it's now, okay, 5 minus 1. That's why this is 4. And then this is 5 minus 2. Okay, that's why this is 3. Okay, 3 yan siya. So we're now going to execute this section because we already have a return value here. May return na yan siya, 4. Dito, wala pa. Di ba tayo tapos dito na side? Kasi kanina dito tayo pirmi, di ba? Dito naman next. So this is 5 minus 2, that's why that is 3. So this is now 3. We're going to assign here 3. False. Dito tayo. Okay. Since we're executing this one, uulit-ulitin natin yan lahat. Okay. So this is 3 minus 1. That's why we have 2 here. Okay. And then this is 3 minus 2. That's why we have 1 here. Okay. Itong dalawa, i-execute mo. By first executing this, you're calling this again and assigning a value 2 here. False, true, F1. So 1 ito siya. Okay. And then this is done na. Kasi may value na. Dito naman sa next. So this is 1. assign a value 1 here, less than 2, true, 1. Okay, 1 plus 1, 2. So this will return 2, ito. This one is 4, kanina. Diba? So 4 plus 2, 4, 5, 6. So this is 6. Okay, so yung return niya is 6. Yan. So 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we now have that Fibonacci. So if you input 5, we have 1. So ito yung Fibonacci. 1, 1, plus 2, plus 3. So 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay? 1 plus 1. Okay, 4 plus 1. Okay, 1 plus 1. Okay, 2, 4, 5, 6. So 4, 5. So if you input 5, 5 man yung i-input ko kanina. Okay, the result now is 5. 4 plus 1. Okay, 52, 4, 3 plus 1, 1 plus 1. Okay, 1 plus 1 na ito, di ba? Okay, 1 plus 1 is 2. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yan. So the result of this is 4, 5. 5 dapat. 4 plus 1. 3 plus 1, 4. 1 plus 1. Okay, 1, 1, 1. Okay, 1 plus 1. So if you run this one's code, you run this one, this will return 5. Okay? So let us print 5 ang output dito ha. 5. Okay? And then def. Ayan. So the output here is okay. Sorry. Wala din na indent, sorry. Then, okay, ay, tama din. Python may C man na yung kanina. Okay, no wonder. Zip. Ito wala niya mabasa. Okay, so this will return 5. Okay, so 5 din siya. 4 plus 1 yata yun. Okay, hindi siya 4 plus 2 ay 6 magulo. Yan, okay. So this is not dynamic programming. This is naive or brute force na recursion. Yan, so meaning, why is this called brute force or naive? Because it's performing recursion even if we already did that recursion previously. Okay, like this one. Itong fib 3, nag-fib 3 ka na kanina. So you don't have to do recursion again. Nag-fib 2 ka na, nag-fib 2 ka na, nag-fib 2 ka na. So you're basically repeating the same statement even if it's already been executed. Okay, di ba? So, what is the solution? You add memoization. Okay, so again, the time complexity of this one is, how do you solve for the time complexity? 2 to the power of n. So this is n plus n. That is 2n. Okay, so this is n minus 1 plus n minus 2 plus O1. This is O1. O1, 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 or O2. Pwede rin. Cancel out. Cancel out. N minus 1 and O1. The only thing left is 2 of this t and n minus 2. So n minus 2 and dalawang t, because this is higher, you just remove the n minus 1, the t is still there. O1, because smaller, this is larger, n minus 2. Yung dalawang t, 2t, n minus 2, it's 2 to the power of n. Okay, so that is its time complexity. So we will discuss that one, how to do derivation, time complexity, sa midterm. Okay, so sa midterm na ito ha. So just don't mind this yet. So how do you improve the time complexity of 2 to the power of n? You add memorization, because as you can see here, this statement, fib 3, fib 2, and fib 1 is already been solved. Diba? Na-solve na. Why would you repeat the same statement again and again, even if we have the answer already? So it's just wasting CPU time. You're basically using the processor redundantly. Diba? Redundancy. Okay. So as you can see, we have here the code. Okay. Ayan. So let's print the Fibonacci. Okay. And then print the value of memo as well. Ayan. Teka. Wala yung depth. Okay. This one is list. Okay, we need to use dictionary. Ayan, dictionary dapat. Okay. So if this is a dictionary, sabi memo, print memo. Yes. Okay. Okay, so we have this one. So let's zoom in sa code para makita nyo na. Okay, ayan. So, what is the value here that we place sa memo? Memo is a dictionary. Dictionary, ito yung dictionary natin. This is the key. This is the value. Okay, may key and value ang dictionary sa Python. So you will see here, we're storing value sa memo. What are the value being stored sa memo? Going back dito sa recursion tree. In our recursion tree, we have here our n. N is 5, n is 4, n is 3. These are the values that we already solved. Ito siya, ito yung mauna. This first, this is next, ito yung next, ito yung next. So every time you do this, we are storing value sa memo. So you can see that here, 2, 1. Okay, 2 is the value of n. 1 is the return. This is the result. Okay, yan yung code natin. If you look at the code, the value of f is 1. Ito yung value ng f, 1. And then, ang value ng n is 2. So, 2 is the key. F is 1. Okay? Because this becomes F1. Diba? And then, this is 1. We assign it sa memo. Since n is 2, 2 yan siya. If you look at the recursion tree, ito yung 2. That's the value of n. Okay? That's why we have 2, 1. Okay, sunod, 1, 1. What is 1, 1? It's this one. Ito, 1, 1. Okay, and then 3, 3, 2. Why is this 3, 2? Because that is 1 plus 1. The two value i-add, di ba? I-add yan. And that's the new value of f. We store it sa memo. The value of n is 3. Okay, So that is 3, 2. 1 plus 1. And then after that, 4, 3. Okay, 4, 3 is ito, 4, 2 plus 1. Okay, that's why this is 4, 3, 2 plus 1. Okay, next is 5, 5. Ito. So we did not store sa memo ito na node, itong tatlong node. Because it's already present sa memo, you don't have to repeat them. Okay, if you look at the code, if n is in memo, we terminate the recursion. Every time there is return, pag nag-recursion ka, di ba yung call fib here, i-call mo yung fib, i-call mo yung fib. Pag nag-return ka, you terminate the recursion, that is what is happening here. You assign a value, nag-return ka, you assign a value sa f, after this, nothing else follows. So ito na yan, return. So after this, return. Diba? After this, terminate the fib. Kasi nag-return ka naman. So these two statements terminates the recursion. So meaning, if you're going to do recursion dito sa fib3 is already present sa memo. Ayan, di ba? Nandyan siya. N is 3. N is 3. So you don't have to do recursion this again because it's already been solved. That's why memoization using this example is faster compared sa previous one without memoization. So in this case, the time complexity of this is On. Okay? Bakit? How many times did we perform recursion? What's the value of N? N is 5. 5 yan. How many times ka mag-recursion? 5 lang din. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So ito lang yung recursion niya. Wala siya nag-recursion din na nodes. Okay? So we terminate the recursion. We did not execute this one. So wala siya na fib3 again. Yan. So in this case, we improve the code by adding memoization and we improve the code's performance. Mas mabilis. Diba? So the time complexity is from 2n to just simply n. Okay. So in this case, if n here is 5, 2 to the power of 5. 2 to the power of 5 yan without memoization na. So if n is 5, how many recursions? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 5 na 2. Diba? I-multiply mo yan. That is how many recursion. This one is just simply n. So if you input 5 here, you're going to do recursion 5 times. Okay? So adding memoization increases performance. So I don't have to add a counter here. Pag nilagyan mo ng counter yan, saan mo lalagyan ng counter? How many times tayo nag-call ng fib? How many times mo i-call ng fib? Lagyan nyo ng counter yan. It's faster sa memoization. Ito, maraming recursion happening. Okay? Yan. So it's simply just On. Yan. Okay? So, this is O1, O1. And this becomes On. So, ang code is the same. Ang na-add lang is ito, memo, this statement, and this one. Diba? The time complexity changes from 2 to the power of n to On. Okay? Same with bubble sort. Same with this one. You can try to improve the code here. Same lang yan sila. It's still n squared. Okay, n square yan. But, yan. Try not using size. Kasi size is the length of the array. Okay? So, by improving the code, by adding memo, it reduces the, lowers the time complexity. Okay? So, let's proceed sa bottom-up. Bottom-up is another way in dealing with dynamic programming. This is not memoization. As you can see, there is no memo. Diba? Walang memo dito. Okay. If you look at the code, it also performs Fibonacci. There is no tree. Diba? Walang binary tree na ka-drawing. This is tabular. Ganyan lang. Table lang siya. Okay. If you look at the code here, you have assigned constant values sa O0 as sa array 0 and array 1. This is array 0, naglagay ka ng 1. Array 1, naglagay ka ng 1. Fix na siya. What do you do with these two values? I-add mo. Array 0 plus array 1. Okay, nag-start yung end index niya sa 2. So meaning, dito na siya nanukad. Diba? Ano daw yung ilalagay sa index na yan? 1 plus 1. So maglabas niyan siya 2. Okay, next naman, repeat again. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, that is now Fibonacci. So the time complexity here is still ON without memoization. Walang memoization dyan. Okay? And the time complexity here is how many times did we repeat this? We repeat this 3 times, not 5. So ang time complexity dito can be even smaller compared sa memoization. This is bottom up. Okay, as you can see, ito lang yung i-iterate niya. 3 na value para ma-solve ang 235. Because 1, 1 is constant. I-iterate niya lang yan 3 times. No recursion. You don't have to go sa each element. Okay? It's faster. That's bottom up. Okay? Bottom up din siya. So both is ON, faster compared sa Fibonacci without memoization or bottom up. So that is dynamic programming. Memoization or tabulation. So this one is optional. Pwede na walang recursion. Tabulation lang. Okay? Yan. So let's proceed sa, let's go back sa, okay, let's proceed sa, natin. This one. Okay? So yun yung ginawa natin. Our Fibonacci is ON. You don't want to use the 2 to the n. Okay, it's so slow. Mabagal yun. So you use ON. Using dynamic programming. Okay, let's proceed sa traveling salesperson problem. Okay, so next slide for this. Yeah, this one is already in your diaper. Just download. Okay, this is our traveling salesperson. So what is a traveling salesperson problem? The goal is to visit every city once. Kaisa lang. Return to the start with the lowest possible travel cost. So we have weights. Okay, so dynamic programming reduces repeated work. So we have here our table. Yeah, we're going to use this for our example. Okay, so traveling salesperson naman tayo. We're going to apply dynamic programming sa TSP. So the time complexity of TSP is n factorial. Ayan, so we will know why. Okay, bakit n factorial yan. So let's start first with the binary tree. Okay, this is called the bottom up. Bottom up tayo ha. So we have A, B, these are vertices. Okay? From A to B, 10. From B to A is 5. Okay, ganyan. So if you're going to travel from city A to city B, it will cost you 10. If you're going to go back, balik ka sa A, nasa B ka, plus 5. 15. Okay, that's the cost. Yan. That is what is in our edges. Ito, yung arrow. So for this example, I can just create a graph with multi-directional arrow. So pwedeng ganyan lang para simpler yung graph. So our graph may look like this. Ayan. Okay? Ayan. So, yan ang itsura ng graph. So, this distance matrix or cost matrix. Yan. Okay, so let's solve for first the TSP, traveling salesperson, using bottom up. Okay, so let's start first with dito yung starting position. Ayan, may arrow yan siya. So that's the starting position. So we have here A. So if you're starting sa city A, you have an option to go sa B, C, and then D. Okay, once you arrive sa B, you have an option to go sa C, and then D. Okay, and then once you are sa city C, the only choice left is D. And then D, the only choice left is C. And then you need to go back sa city A, di ba? Yan ang ano natin, PSP. And then from C, you can choose sa D or B. Okay? Yun na lang yung choices. And then from D, you can choose B. And then from B, you can choose D. And then go back sa A. Yan. And then from D, you have B and C. Okay, from B, you can go sa C and D. And then go back sa A. Go back sa A. Meaning, balik siya doon ba sa A. Yan. So that is our traveling salesperson problem. So if you are a salesperson, you must visit each city fewer cost, distance, di ba? So kung pupunta ka sa from A to A, visiting all the cities, it must cost you, it must not cost that much, mas makatipid. So you need to choose the distance that is smaller distance. Mas konti ang distance ba or shortcut, di ba? Yan, so this is our decision tree. Okay, so if you look at this decision tree, we have cost. Ito pa nalagay yung cost sa table. So from D to A, what is the cost? Okay, from D to A tayo. From D to A, it's 8. From D to A, that is the cost. Okay, from C to D, what is the cost? From C to D, it's 12. So 12 plus 8. Okay, tama? C to D. C to D. Okay, 12. So 8, 19, we have 20. Yan. Okay. And then B to C. So B to C is 9. So 9 plus 20. Dito, 20. So that is 29. Okay. You won't be able to solve this yet because you need to compare the value here and value here, which one is the smaller value. So you need to solve this one first. Okay? So it's recursion. Di ba ganyan yung ginawa ng recursion? Dito muna, left node, right node, tapos parent. Okay? And then this one. So we have A, C to A. C to A is 6. Okay? C to A is 6. And then D to C is 9. So this is 9 plus 6. Okay, ilan? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 15. And then B to C. So, B to D pala. B to D is 10. So this is 10 plus 15. So we have 25. So this one is smaller. Okay, so in this case, we're going to choose this one, 25. Plus the value of A to B. So A to B is 10. A to B is 10 plus 25 because this one is smaller. Okay, that is how we solve using bottom up. Okay, bottom up yan siya. Ayan. If you look at this decision tree, there are nodes na redundant. That is where we need to add memoization. If you look at this decision tree, DA is 8. Nag-DA ka na naman, which we already know the answer. Diba? So there are branches sa decision tree which is redundant. By adding memoization, you reduce the number of recursion to increase performance. Di ba? Mapaspas ang code ninyo ba? You don't want a slow code. Okay? Na-solve nyo naman ang code, i-improve nyo yung code para mapaspas. So you add memoization. You remove the redundancy. Okay? So first, let us solve the bottom-up. Okay? To be able to solve the bottom-up approach, you need to use a held cart formula for traveling salesperson. Yan, this is our formula. So DP is dynamic programming. That's the DP. The S here is the all cities that's been visited. S, visit all cities. Okay, yan yung S. The J here is the end city. Where do you want to go? Okay, that's the J. We're going to get the smallest, which is the final, ito yung ginawa natin, the smallest between this, and this, the smallest between C and D. So we're going to get the smallest because it's recursion, balik-balik pa, ulit-ulitin lang niya yung code, repeat lang. So you need to get the minimum of, again, ulitin na naman niya, repetition kasi yan, recursion, the same code as here, i-input na naman siya sa parameter. Dynamic programming again. But, we're changing the value of the parameter of this DP. Okay, of our TSP. So, what's the value here? S are all the visited states, but you subtract it with J. What is J? J is the city, the starting city, which is A. So, the value here in the first parameter is, or are cities that is not, okay, may minus man, that is not A. Okay, followed by I, the destination. So, ang I must be in S, meaning ang I and S both contain the same city. But I must not be equal sa J. So, ibig sabihin, ang I must not be A. Okay, hindi pwedeng ACI. And then, you add the distance between both cities. Okay, using the table given. Yan. Okay, so using the formula, we're going to create a recursion. Okay, recursion formula. Yan. So, using the decision tree given. Okay, so first is we have DP. Okay, check yung formula again. Okay, DP and then bracket. Okay, DP and then bracket. Yan. Tapos, meron dyan curly brace. Okay, so visiting the first city. Ayan. Currently, nag-start tayo sa A, you can go sa B. Okay, what's the distance from A to B? It's 10. Yan. What does this all mean? This is the S, and this is the, okay, is it, J? Okay, J. So, yan yun siya. This is the current city that is visited. Meaning, we're going to go from A to B. Ito yon, B. You don't have to include A kasi this is minus J. If you look at the formula, hindi kasama si A. Diba? Minus J. S minus J. So, hindi kasama si A. So, it's just B. So, you're going to go from A to B. Yan, that's why this is 10. And B here is the destination. Okay? So, klaro ha? And then, next, we have DP. Ano naman? C. Okay, this is from A to C. A to C is 15. Okay, and then D. Ayan, this is A to D. A to D is 20. So that's currently visiting the first city. Okay, next, second city naman. So in this case, we have two cities. So this is now BC. And then you're going sa B. Okay. Another one is BC. You're going sa C. Yan. So what are the cities that will be visited here? We have A, going sa C, going sa B. Okay. What are the cities that will be visited here? A, going sa B, going sa C. So B here is the destination. C here is the destination. Okay, this is the destination. Diba? Same with this one. Destination, destination. These are the cities that you need to visit. It will not include A. Hindi kasama si A. So, CB or BC. BC, same thing. So, pwedeng BC or CB as long as they both have the same city. Kung ano yung city dyan, yun yung city dyan. BC. Okay, it can be in any order. CB, BC. Okay, BC, BC. Yan. So, from A to C, we already have the answer, 15. Mag-a-add ako ng B. So, 15, ito yun, plus, kasi this is going sa C, nasa C na tayo. You're just going to add plus B. So, this is C to B. So, C to B is 13. Okay, klaro ha? Yan. So, we're basically doing this using a formula. Because this formula will be used sa code. Okay? Kasi sometimes, kung mag-code ka agad, you won't be able to know what are the values you need to write sa code. It's basically this one. We're doing recursion. And we're solving the problem without creating a decision tree. Kaya ito, decision tree man yan. And we still don't know what are the answers here. Kaya hindi ko man tinapos lahat yung decision tree. Okay? Yan. So in this case, from A to C is 15. Diba? A to C is 15. From C to B, ayun yung 15. From C to B, it's 13. Okay? Yan yung ano natin dyan. The cost. Okay? That's the cost. And then this is going sa, ano naman? Okay? Going sa, this is A and B. So this is A and B, 10. Because B is already been known, di ba, yung cost. And then we're going to go sa C. So plus B to C. So B to C is, ilan yan? 9. Okay, tama, 9. B to C, 9. Okay? Okay, correct nyo na lang ha kung nalipat ko. Okay. Dynamic programming. This one is, iba na naman. Okay, I will group this into a second group. First group. Second group, dynamic programming. Dito naman tayo. This one is, going sa somewhere here. Okay, this one is, this is BC, next is BD. Okay, dalawa yan siya. This is the destination, going to B, going to D. Okay, yan. So what's the cities that will be visited here? This is A, B, D pala, D, and then B. Yan, okay? So this is A, B, the destination is B, that is where you need to go. And then this one is A, going to D, B, and then going to D. D is where you need to go. These are the cities you need to visit. B and D. Okay, A, hindi kasali. Yan. So, what's the distance? So, the distance from A to D here is 20 plus going from D to B. D to B is 8. Okay, ayan. And then, from A to B here is 10. If you look at here, 10 plus B to D is, ilan yun? Ilan yan? 10. Okay, B to D, 10. Tama? So, A to B is 10, and then B to D is 10. Okay, tama no? 10. Okay. Yan, okay, next. Okay, another one, recursion kasi yan. So, dynamic programming, BC, BD, ano pang wala? CD. Diba? C at saka D. CD. Okay, where do we go? We go sa D. We go sa C. Yan. Okay. So, this is going from A to C to D. Okay, ACD. This is going from A to D to C. Okay, yan sila. So, from A to C is 15 plus C to D, 12. Okay, and then from A to D is 20 plus D to C, 9. Okay, so next is we're going to give the smallest. Okay, smallest. So the smallest here is, total muna natin. You can get the smallest. So ito, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8, 28. So 19. So automatic, this one is the smallest. So this one, you're not going to use this anymore. Okay, this is 28. Check na lang yung mat ko ha, 20. So this one is the smallest. Okay, this one is 27. This one is 29. So this one is the smallest. Yan. So we have all three values. Okay, next is third city. Okay, third city na tayo ha. Yan, so I will write my third city here. Third city. So nandito na tayo sa taas. Nandito na tayo, third city. First city, second city, third city. We're doing recursion using formula. Okay, we're not creating a tree like this one. Okay, so this is the third city. So ang third city natin, tatlo na. So ano yun? We have C, B, C, at saka D. Yan, tatlo. B, C, D. B, C, D. Okay. Yan, where is this going? A to... Okay, lagyan mo din ang destination. Going sa B. This one is going sa C. This one is going sa D. Yan, we still need to total. Ito-total pa natin yan ha. Okay. So what is the destination of the first one? The first one is... Okay? We're going to go sa B. Ito, meron na itong B. So, hindi ito yung gagamitin natin for this. Kasi this is going sa B. Ito, meron ng B. Ito tayo sa next. Ito, merong B. Ito, walang B. Diba? So, the smallest one is this one, 27. Okay. We're going to use this here. Yan. So, this is now 27. Okay, 27 plus, okay, what's the last destination? D. This is the last destination, D. We are now going from D to B. Okay, this is going from D to B. So, automatic, this is C. Okay, di ba? So, ACD to B. Okay, that is its destination B. Okay, so we're going to look for the cost from D to B. From D to B is 8. 8 yan siya. Yan. Okay, next one is this one. Ito naman. So you have here C. C siya. So we're going to look for one without C. Ito, walang C. Going sa B to D, B to D, walang C. Diba? The smallest here is 20. Okay, 20. So we're going to use that value, and then what will be the cities that will be visited? Okay, this is going sa C. So yun yung last destination. This is the first destination. Okay, you just have to copy this one, BD. Okay, BD. BD. Yan. Okay, so going from D to C, kasi this is D is the last destination man. So, D to C tayo. From D to C is 9. Okay, this is 9. Then we will total that later. Okay, next is this one, yung last. So, D. So, D is BCD na walang D. Ito, walang D ito, di ba? Kay BC lang, walang D. So, BC lang, walang D, that is 19. 19 is the smallest. So, 19 plus. Okay. So, the last destination is C. We're going to go sa D. So, this is C going sa D because this is the last destination. So, we have A. What's the letter here? B. A, B, C, D. Okay? So, this is from 19 from C going sa D. Okay? So, from C to D is 12. Okay, 12. Yan. So, let's total. This is, ano ito? 13. Ha? 35. Tama? Ito, 29. Ito is 9, 10, 11, 31. Tama? 31. Yan. So, this is the smallest. This is the answer. A, B, D, C. So, this is the path the salesperson needs to take. A, B, D, C, which will total to 29. Okay, so 29 ito. Okay, 29. Ito siya, yung pinakamaliit dito is ACDB. ACDB yung pinakamaliit sa this side of the tree. And then yung pinakamaliit dito is ABCD. Ay, ito pala yung answer na. ABCD. ABCD. Ito pala, ABCD. So ito, wala na ito. Dito kasali. So either this, or AB, ACDB. Ito. But this one is the smallest, ABDC. Okay? So this is how we solve recursion using formula. This is called the bottom, starting from the bottom up, okay, to solve the problem using a decision tree or using a formula. Okay, ganyan. So that is how we solve the traveling salesperson. Okay, so as you can see, the time complexity here is still n factorial. Yan. Okay? Questions, clarifications? Yan. So for your quiz, next meeting sa Wednesday, your quiz will start sa Wednesday 10:30 to 11:30. 1 hour lang yung quiz ha, make sure you follow. So, yung instruction. Okay. So, yung quiz niyo will be sa Diagler. So, the type of question you will be answering will be time complexity, given ang code, time complexity. Solve for the decision tree using dynamic programming, memoization, okay, bottom up. Ito, bottom up pa nito. Memoization, how do you solve? You just add memo sa code na given. Okay, if you look at the examples here, sa example ko kanina, Python. Okay, Python lang. Okay, if you look at my example here, where does memoization happen? By adding this code before the method. Inside the method, you add these two statements, and this one. This one assigns a value sa memo. This one checks if the n is found sa memo. If it's found, you stop the recursion and you initialize the memo. Okay, this is a dictionary, not list. Kaya list yan sa Python. So, ang dictionary is, ayan, braces. Ayan. Okay, so given na ang Python code, you just have to identify where you need to add memoization. Okay? Ayan. So, what is the you need to solve? Okay. For your quiz next meeting, you need to solve for the dynamic programming for the point change problem. Yan. So, what is a point change problem? So, point change problem is where you have denominations. For example, you have 1 peso, 3 peso, 5 peso. Okay, ganyan. So, I need change. Okay, for 6 pesos. These are different denominations that the machine, parang ATM machine ba, can give. So, ngayon pwede. You want 6 pesos. You're gonna withdraw 6 pesos. Okay. So, this is the solution must be fewer number of combinations. The machines must not give you 1 peso 6 times. Hindi siya pwedeng magbigay ng 1 peso 6 times because it costs more work. Diba, hagok man kayo sa machine maghatag og 6 pesos 6 times kay may 1 peso man dun. So anong gagawin ng machine? Fewer number of combinations. Para dali lang mahuman kaya ang pila, taas na kayong pila sa machine yan. Maghatag pa siya, dagan kayong piso. You don't want that. Okay, so in this case, ang answer should be fewer number of denominations. So, pwedeng 5 and 1, pwedeng 3 and 3, okay, pwedeng, ano pa? Ayun lang yata, dalawa lang no? Ayan, okay? So, this is a decision tree. This is our N, 6, possible combinations, 5, 6, 3. Okay. Itong 6, wala na. Kasi hindi pwedeng 6 plus 6. Lampas na 12. 6 lang yung kailangan natin. Okay. Yes. 5, 6, 5, 1, 3. Wala pala. 1 pala ito dapat. 1. So, 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. Ito yun na. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. 6 is the N. Ito yung N. 5, 1, 3, 5. Okay, so what do you do with this? Minus 1. Ano pa? 5. Okay, so magsila na siya balik-balik until it reaches to 0. Pag 0 na yan, yung pinakailalim ng tree mo, ng 0 pa, you have an exact amount. But, you need to look for fewer number of nodes. Hindi pwedeng 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 hanggang maging 0 kaya gina-minus 1 naman yan. So hindi pwedeng 1, 1, 1, 1. This is too much. So you need to get a fewer number of nodes. Yan. So for your quiz next meeting, coin change problem, you're going to solve for the time complexity, dynamic programming, using bottom-up, memoization, decision tree, and formula. Okay, like this one for the coin change problem. Alright? So you need to research on this para sa Wednesday, you can answer. Okay? Pag wala din mo nag-study, kung saan ang coin change, kung saan time complexity ana, kung saan solutions sa tree, dynamic programming, wala din mo yung mga answeran sa quiz sa Wednesday. Okay? Questions? Yes. Yan. So, quiz 1 tayo, Wednesday. Attendance, before you go. Verifications na. Yes, you can use scratch paper as long as it's, no other writings of scratch paper. Okay, attendance, Aguilar, Antontin. So, wala na yung audio sa video ha, basta audio lang yun.